We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Bbig, and we're going to talk about all the short interest data that's coming out there. A lot of people are posting their due diligence, and I'm going to share my opinions based off of 42 vision on what it's showing on the 30-minute as well as the one-day chart. But before we jump into everything and all the data here and the technical analysis on Bbig, I'm going to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you, check out the link down below. And we're going to jump right into it here with Bbig. So the home run of the day was spectacular. It happened in a matter of minutes. And if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. We look for opportunities daily. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So here are the two stocks I mentioned: UFAB and btbt. Now, btbt started moving up pretty quickly. It gave about a realistic expectation of 5 to 10%, and then it started to pull downwards really fast and gave small jumps of 3 to 5%. This was our worst performer of the day, but UFAB turned out to be a home run in a matter of minutes. So I mentioned this one in the pre-market, started to run up pretty fast, almost a 5 to 10% move, pulled back down, consolidated, and it took off to a highest point of 20% in a matter of 20 minutes, guys. And these are the opportunities that we strive for every single day. Now, a lot of people have been asking me what 42 vision is, and this is something you can gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision tier level. And it's these candlesticks as you see them here. This is an indicator I personalize that you gain access to as well now by joining 42 vision tier level. And it shows me the momentum and the weakness in the charts, guys. It allows me to see the dips and the rips and be able to have more confidence in the opportunities to maximize on them according to what's going on in the charts. So if this is something that interests you, I would like to invite you to join us. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. It'll take you over to the tier levels, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Bbig, and here on the 30-minute, as we could see it with 42 vision, it started to shift and bring itself back up. It hit lows here on the day of 563, and that's the lowest point that we've seen in this bearish run after hitting the highs up here of about 1250 and coming all the way down to the fives. Now it looks like it's trying to reverse right back up, and it hit highs here of 660, but it is important to be aware that this has happened several times since it's been in this bearish run, creating bull traps. Okay, so we want to be aware of the fact that this could be a bull trap at these levels and how it moved. But on the 30-minute, it's trying to push back up. But when we switch over to the one day, which is very important here with the 42 vision, you could see the complete shift of green to dark green with red borders, from dark green with red borders all the way to red. Okay, the last piece that's missing here for this to finally hit extreme weakness at these levels. But at these key levels, this is a very important point to start watching this and seeing if it's going to level off and actually consolidate, not go much further downwards in that downward pressure. But if it does, there's one more part of the transition, which would be a candlestick just like this one right after these red ones. And that would mean that Bbig is in a point of extreme weakness. So that is definitely something to also watch. But starting at these levels is a key level to start watching this and being prepared if all of this due diligence that's coming out is true, and it could create a big push to the upside. So we're going to break it all down now. We're going to look at it at 30-minute. We're going to look at it again back to the one day. But let's go ahead and look at the due diligence that's being posted. It's on Reddit, on StockTwits. I mean, you can find it on many different forums, and it seems to be legit, especially the sources that it's coming from. I mean, it's coming from E-Trade and TD Ameritrade. These are two reputable companies when it comes to brokerage accounts, and their data doesn't seem to be off. I mean, a lot of people are even reaching out to these locations, right? Their customer service department, and asking if this is even true and asking a member of their team. So if this does come true, right, or is to be true, based off the chart and technicals, there's still some downside pressure, or it's going to be pretty difficult to move upwards. It's going to be more important for this to consolidate. But if it comes out to be true, the squeeze could be pretty significant to the upside. But I'm going to show you guys the one thing I do not like about this setup. And the first thing is the fact that it's in the middle of its highest point and one of its lowest points before it ran. Okay, that's the number one thing. And the second thing, based off the data that we're going to look at right now, is the days to cover. Okay, it's showing here short interest is 260%. That's huge, guys. This is on E-Trade. Now on TD Ameritrade, it's showing the same exact thing, 260% of float, but the days to cover, guys, this is the part that is very important to be aware of. It is 0.15. That is really, really low. And I'm going to show you guys, based off of how low this is, how the shorts are able to cover and then go ahead and reposition themselves as shorts again. The way this is going to be explosive to the upside, like we saw before, is for the days to cover to become higher, guys. That is way too low, and for it to have these quick moves, like from way down here at $2 up to 10, from 5 to 11, from $6 and $7 all the way up to 12, it has to have a higher days to cover. The days to cover is way too low, and it creates these quick jumps, which are bull traps, because the shorts do cover, and that's why we see these jumps. But right away after that jump and they covered, they reposition themselves as shorts again. And I'm going to show you guys how this is happening. So the first thing is with BBIG, their short share availability based off the last update that was 2 minutes ago is 950,000 shares. So what they do is, yes, they cover, they throw out those shares back into the short share availability, and then they reposition themselves as shorts again. And you could see here how, yes, short share volume was in the 20s and it's going higher now back into the 30s. So yes, these days there was less shorts, even though the stock was going lower, right? But those days that there was jumps, it was allowing the shorts, because the days to cover is so low, to reposition themselves as shorts again at those current levels and allowing the stock to even go lower. So you need to keep in mind the days to cover needs to go higher. The utilization is important, but it's not really the main thing. The days to cover needs to go higher so that there could be more pressure on the bears and shorts to force them to turn into bulls and stay as bulls, because what they're doing is they're jumping around on both sides and they're trying to maximize on both opportunities. What they do is they make those short shares available again, and those same ones, they reuse them at the new levels, and then they're trying to pull it right back down. So for now, any small jumps of about $1 or $2 is really a bull trap in the direction this is going, especially looking at it on the 30-minute and also on the 1 day and the 45-minute. This is showing a clear downtrend. This needs to level off before it could actually have a reversal and start forcing shorts to cover. Now, the amount of short interest it has is pretty high, and it can make things pretty explosive as the borrow fee rate goes up and the days to cover goes up. So this is one to be aware of at these levels and watch carefully. If it breaks through 562, this could be on its way down to newer lows, and for the bulls to actually push this up and force some of the current shorts to cover, they will need to break through 728 and all the way back up here to 939 and continue that staircase effect to the upside and continuing the momentum. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.